I think you need to know why I was trying to gavel down Mr. Pearl. I received a number of complaints and concerns from other members on the council concerned about disparaging remarks, personalities exchanged, and public input. To the point where I know in the past we've had people who have resigned, who decided not to run for office because of those kind of hostilities that sometimes comes from the general public. And so I'm trying to develop a balance. I certainly respect the public's right to know. And I think, ironically enough, I think we have to thank Mr. Pearl for shooting that video. That's how we found out what was happening. So thank you very much. The Police Commission did not respond officially in regard to what happened on their midnight discussion. So we thank you for that. But in this particular council and in this particular conference, we need to do some serious business dealing with governance. And I do not want this to evolve into personalities or disrespect. That was the rationale for me gaveling you down. Now, if you would like to provide input, well, I guess we got a motion on the floor. I don't have any problem. In fact, I will vote against the motion and allow you to speak, providing you restrict your comments to the governance issues and stay away from personalities. One of the reasons I gaveled you down the second time, you already started on saying demeaning remarks about me. This is not an opportunity to have political remarks about an individual. Let's focus on the issues. So, we need to take a vote on the motion?
And if we could read it back, I believe it was a positive motion, not a negative motion.
Do you have the motion?
Yes, the motion is to continue public input.
Okay, all those in favor, any other discussion? All those in favor of the motion to continue public input signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Mr. Pearl.
I'd like to recap the events leading up to today. On 11:23 p.m. on 9/22, I posted a video on Hooks at Issues of Chief Agrafiotis leaving the safety center and commented that I didn't think that he was the head of the police department. I CC'd Town Council Chair Cyrek on that post. At 7:55 the next day, Town Council Cyrek emailed the Town Administrator Schenkel saying that he was called at 7 p.m. by WMUR, referring to my post which was included. Mr. Cyrek said that he was unaware of the situation. Sometime between 7:56 a.m. and 11:33 a.m. on Friday, Town Council Chair Cyrek contacted Town Administrator Schenkel and told him that the chief is on paid administrative leave pending an investigation and results of an audit. At 11:33 a.m. on the same day, Town Councilor Schenkel sends the Town Council an email stating that the Council has been advised that the chief is on paid administrative leave pending an investigation and results of an audit, although not confirmed by the Police Commission. At 8:56 a.m. the next day, Town Administrator Schenkel sends the Town Council an email stating that late yesterday, meaning Friday, the Police Commission called him to confirm that the chief was on paid leave. The next day, Town Council Cyrek's statement appears in the Union Leader. The Police Commission on Thursday night put Chief on leave pending an investigation and of some recent situations and the outcome of an audit that's been ongoing. They don't expect to report on that shortly, Commission Chair William Cyrek said in a phone interview from Ohio. The following Wednesday at 9:55, I posted on Hooks at Issues and CC Town Council Chair Cyrek my deduction that the information in the Union Leader must have come from the chief. Between 9:55 and 1:04 p.m., Town Council Cyrek called me to discuss my email. I asked him if he had gotten the information from the chief. He said no. He explained how his statement was based on assumptions that he had made on all of the knowledge that he knew about this situation. At 1:04, I emailed the Town Council telling them that Town Council Chair Cyrek said he did not receive the information from the chief, and I doubted the wisdom of using assumptions to make public statements. At 2:47, Town Council Chair Cyrek emails the Town Council, myself, and Mrs. McHugh, and says that he has called the chief and some town leaders this afternoon to confirm his statement. At 4:22, I emailed Town Council Chair Cyrek to confirm his statement that his information did not come from the chief. There was no response. At 9:15 that night, I addressed the council and I explained what had happened up to that point. On Thursday, the next day, I filed a right to know request with the town administrator asking for emails between the Town Council, Police Commission, and Town Administrator for the period of 9/20/11 to 9/29/11. At 1:15 on 10/6, the week from then, I received the right to know information. At 8:55, I emailed the Town Administrator Schenkel with 2 questions based on the right to know information. I asked him, from whom did you receive the information to generate the email on 11/23, at 11:23 on 9/23/11? That would be the day after the chief was removed. And I also asked him, did the source of the information divulge to you where he got the information? At 1:14 on the same day, I received an email from Town Administrator Schenkel saying the information was received from Chairman of the Town Council. It was my understanding from him that he received the information from the police chief, and both the chairman and I agree that it should be passed on.
Yes,
Those are the facts.
In the interest of time, if you could give that to Evelyn to make sure that that's included in the.
She already has
that would
it.
be helpful.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm not done yet. I had-
Close to the 5 minutes, please.
No, actually, I have 15 minutes if you want to read your rules, to share with other people.
15 minutes.
I only have 4 more lines, sir.
Please read them.
My conclusion. Town Council Chair Cyrek told me the information did not come from the chief, yet he told Town Administrator Schenkel that it did. Town Council Chair created a story to me on the phone, which I repeated to the Town Council based on his statement, that his statement was based on assumptions of knowledge of the situation. Town Council Chair Cyrek has been less than honest. Town Administrator Schenkel was made aware.
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. Cyrek,
Enough, sir.
Mr. Cyrek, you
Please.
lied to me, and
That's
you know
enough.
it. Thank you.
The problem with this, let's talk for a little bit about it.
Good.
Not about this, but about the process.
Can I answer one question, if I
Yes,
may?
yes.
According to the rules, that this is public input, and we do not respond,
That's correct.
and we have something similar to another board I'm on, and I think we probably need to maybe review our look at public comment. But the question I have is, sometimes at these meetings and other meetings, I hold my tongue because that's the procedure that we follow. And I think some of us have an answer to questions that are posed. And we follow the rules and wait until the next meeting, which is fine. And we does say, if I may, issues raised during public input will be noted by the town administrator, and he's noting that right now, I see, who will be responsible for responding to the comment directly during normal work hours. So maybe he'll be able to address this between 9 to 5 tomorrow, hopefully. Or bringing it to the council for discussion at a subsequent meeting. So if we want to comment on what is posed by a public input at this meeting, are we allowed to comment at the following meeting?
Sure.
Okay. I like to, because I made some assumptions too, that I'm going to wait, and if I would, I'd like to comment on this because I actually have the information regarding the right to know that is public information, and I have copies of all that too. So that's the only clarification, because sometimes we really do need to respond, but if the process is to wait until the following meeting, then I'll be more than happy to do that.
Okay, great. Any other comments? All right, moving along. Nominations and appointments. I understand we have, yes.
Is there any other public input? Yeah.
Any additional